Hey y'all, today I'm at Brenda's house and we've got to look at her bees. She's about to move to Texas. Don't get me started, I'm all up in my feelings about that.
Yeah, me too. But we got to make sure the girls are good before I leave them.
Yeah. We're gonna check them out, so y'all come along. Let's see what's going on in there. I don't know about you, but the hardest thing for me is to getting a good fire going in my smoker.
Yep.
I don't know why I struggle with that. So why do you use a smoker?
It calms the bees down so they don't sting me. It calms them down. They're less likely to sting me. It's like Valium for bees.
I might not should have worn my holy jeans today.
Oh, we're about to find out. Yeah. About to find out.
Brenda, I think your hives are doing pretty well.
Yeah, I think they're doing awesome. Put everything at the back when I'm working them. Unlike you, I prefer to not stand in front of them.
I am not standing in front of them.
Okay.
I'm in between them.
Okay. You do you. So,
Just tell me what you need me to do, sister.
all right. This one looks a light on bees. They could either be foraging or I don't guess it's too early to swarm. The smoke. You see all those hive beetles?
Yep.
I love them.
So you just put oil in there and then the
Yeah,
hive
that's
beetles
just
go down in there.
vegetable oil. The hive beetles just go down into it. They can't get out.
So when you treat for beetles, you don't really treat for beetles. The oil kills them, correct?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's some good foundation in there.
Yeah, I mean this was loaded with honey. I mean it's the end of the winter, so we should see empty foundation because they should have gone through most of their resources, which is exactly what we see.
I like that little thing to hang your frames on.
Yeah, I like it too.
Ooh, smell it? You smell the honey?
Oh yeah.
Smells good.
Mm-hmm. We're probably only going to get in this one today. You're probably going to have to come back tomorrow or do it when I come back in town. Hold on. You don't stop. Let me lose it. You're going to get stung.
I'm fine. I'm good.
See how they're cleaning their... So there is a... Point it down. You can see the queen excluder. So there's not going to be anything other than honey in this hive because this little frame right here, this plastic frame, the queen is big and it can't get through those cracks.
Okay, that's called a queen excluder. It keeps the queen from getting up here.
Yeah, which you know, you don't, especially if you're going to harvest in the spring, you do not want your queen up in your honey box because you can't harvest that honey because she'll start laying larvae. It's not a good thing.
You don't have a big enough thing to put all those on.
I know, I only put 3 on and then I just start sliding.
Oh, okay. So what is your purpose? What are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm just looking to see what they've done. I mean, they've gone through all of their honey resources, but they've got filled out frame. So
there's no honey in that one. It's heavy.
It's stuck.
There's honey in it.
No, it's stuck.
Okay.
So they've gone through all their resources, but just in time, plants are starting to bloom. So they've got all these empty frames of foundation, and they're gonna load them up.
Show me what an oil trap is for beetles.
Okay, it's just an empty reservoir right now. They fall in and drown because they can't get out. So any kind of oil would do, I think. I mean, I use my cooking oil. You know, you don't want to put something that's toxic in there, but you just
And why are you not putting the old traps back in there?
Because I can't, because if I could, but then when I go look at these next time, I won't know when did those beetles fall in there. Are they old or new?
That's smart.
Right?
That's using your thinker.
Just using my thinker.
So how much oil do you need to put in there?
Oh, about halfway full. It doesn't really matter. I mean, once they fall in there, they can't get out. They stick to the oil. And I just put them in. And the bees herd them into those. And so I usually do it at like the corner because the bees are trying to get rid of the hive beetles. They can't kill the hive beetles, but they can herd them. And they herd them and then they fall into the oil trap.
What?
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah. So the bees are like healers, like herd dogs?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they don't want the hive beetles in there. Hive beetles will destroy a hive. All right, so we went through this top pretty quickly. We're going to be more careful going through this layer because the queen could be in there and we don't want to kill her.
So if you were not going to treat for mites, you would probably get ready to harvest this for honey in next year.
If I weren't leaving town in 2 days, I would harvest it for honey. But I haven't figured out how to put more than 24 hours in my day. So we're just gonna, and I mean, while honey is great, that's not the primary reason that I have bees on my property. I have bees on my property because it's good for the environment. Pollinators need a safe place, free of pests and chemicals. I don't use chemicals on my property.
So you do it more for the environment than the honey?
Yeah, for sure. And when you garden, your yield is so much better when you have beehives around you because they pollinate.
Well, the whole world would starve if we didn't have bees.
Yeah.
We gotta have them to pollinate.
Now we're gonna be a lot more careful. I mean, I don't want to kill any bees, period, but I sure don't want to kill the queen. And she could be in this box, so we're just gonna be real careful when we get into this box. Ooh, look at all those hive beetles. See them?
Yep, lots of hive beetles.
Lots of hive beetles.
We're gonna throw that away, right?
Yeah, there's a pile. Normally I would look for the queen at this step. This one might be marked. I can't remember which hive is marked. Only one of them is. But honestly, I'm moving. I can't requeen her if she's gone. I don't have anybody to requeen her for me. So I'm just gonna let nature figure it out. They've been doing this forever without my help. But I will kind of look. I mean, you can help me too. You're an extra set of eyes for me.
Okay. I have a feeling she's going to be in the bottom.
Yeah, that's typically, I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still a beginner beekeeper. The brood is typically in the bottom. The resources are in the top too. You know, resources as far as honey and pollen.
What do you mean, correct me if I'm wrong? You know way more about these bees than I do.
I mean, she could be in this box. She could be, but she's probably down low.
Ooh, is that a queen cell? Is that a swarm cell on the bottom?
Yeah.
Or is
They
it?
could be building it. They could be. I'm not going to mess with them because I have messed up hives before by killing cells. There's a science to it. And I have messed up hives. I have unqueened hives because they will build a cell and then the queen leaves. So the new queen can take over. If you kill that queen that they built, oh, there's still a good bit of honey in here. If you kill that queen cell and the old queen is left, you're in trouble.
Is that honey?
Yeah. Yeah, they've still got a lot of resources.
You see any eggs? You see any babies?
I haven't even been looking, honestly.
You gotta look for babies. You gotta look for
I mean, I'm
eggs.
looking for eggs, but I'm not looking for... There's no uncapped larva. So I'm seeing evidence where they might be thinking about splitting and swarming. Swarming, splitting, I think it's the same thing. Because I see them practicing making queen cups, which is where they put the queen. I'm okay with that because, you know, if this hive splits and goes somewhere else, you know, they've doubled their population. Unless they find a safe place to winter, they won't survive. But this hive is so healthy, especially, it is March, what's today, 7th?
I don't know.
And they still have a good bit of resources here to make it through, because we still got another, what?
We got another month until
another month where it could potentially get cold. But we also have stuff blooming. I mean, and again, this is only this will be my third summer to have these. I by all means don't know everything.
I always tell people that really don't follow my advice. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Not for bees.
Why can't we just leave those there and put these in?
I like to put them back in the order. It's like that the bees have them in, because it's like somebody coming into your house and rearranging your furniture.
Huh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
They're happy bees. Hey, happy bees. I'm sweating, and this is a ventilated suit. You're gonna want to borrow this, aren't you?
I think I need to have it while you're not in Mississippi.
Is your hive alive?
Yeah, my hive's alive.
That's amazing.
I mean, it's just it's a weak hive, but I saw the queen the last time I was in there.
How long ago was that?
3 or 4 weeks ago. So who's gonna take care of your bees when you're in Texas?
Well, when I come home to visit, if everything's okay, if the stars are aligned, I'll check on them. But while I'm gone, Mother Nature, and she knows a ton more than I do. She's been taking care of them a lot longer than 3 years. So I'm just gonna trust her. I'll do mite treatments.
Watch out, don't get the oil in the hive.
Oh, sorry girls. And boys.
Are there boys already being laid?
I don't know. I'm getting ready to get in a look. She's been taking care of bees a lot longer than I have.
Yes, she has.
So I'm just gonna trust her to go deal with this.
So we're in the bottom box now. You had 2 deeps and then a super on top.
Yes.
And you had a queen excluder on top of the second deep.
You see how easily that moved?
Yeah.
It's light.
Not much going on, huh?
Nope.
It's a good thing Mother Nature's feeding them now.
Yeah, she's cool like that. I like to get into them a little bit earlier in the day, because especially when things are blooming, because they're out foraging and there's not as many bees in the hive.
Nada.
They say, good. I think if Coco had been stung, she would have yelped.
She got stung. I saw her.
You saw her jump?
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of bees in this hive, Bee.
They may have swarmed already. And this has been, I mean, I thought if any of them didn't survive the winter, it would be this one, because I saw so many hive beetles when I got into it last.
You got a lot
But they're putting new resources. Can you tell that that's new resources? That's not old resources?
What is it?
That's pollen, isn't it?
Heck if I know.
I think that's pollen. It's not honey, I don't think.
Yeah, it looks like pollen.
Girl, we are the blind leading the blind.
Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of bees in there.
No.
You might have lost this hive.
Well, no. I mean, it's March. We got
They may
I don't see a queen. This is my concern.
They may be out eating.
Yeah, but we should see a queen. I think this is the hive that is marked. So we should see a queen.
Any eggs?
Mm-mm.
No eggs.
So my vision's not great.
Here, hold it.
No. I mean, I can turn with the sun to my back and see. There's no eggs in there.
No eggs.
Yeah, I don't see any eggs yet. So this hive may be queenless.
So you're just gonna leave it out here if it is and hope a swarm comes?
Well, yeah. What will happen? I mean, a swarm could take up shop. I mean,
What about?
all right.
if you're-
Okay, wait.
What?
Those are queen cells. Right there. The peanut things.
That thing?
No,
That thing?
these are queen cells.
Oh.
It's a queen cell. So what has happened is it has swarmed already. These queen cells are going to open up. Right? That's a queen cell, right? It's
Yeah.
not a drone. It's not, I mean, it's not drone.
It looks like a peanut. So.
Yeah, it's queen. So it's already swarmed.
So this hive's gonna die? This hive's gonna die?
No. When those queen cells open up, those queen will mate with a drone. Although I don't see any drone. I don't know, Glenda. I'm clueless. Again, this is for entertainment purposes. This is not for education. Do not say Brenda the bee lady said this, because she's clueless.
I don't know. You might still find the queen.
There's not enough bees in here. They've swarmed. They've already
They've swarmed.
And I don't see any eggs, but you know, we could hope that the new queen has gone out on a mating flight
And maybe
just
she'll be
hasn't
back.
started laying yet. You know, it takes so many days for the new queen to lay. But you know, even if she's gone, can you see that that's all new resources?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all new resources. Even if she's gone, another hive can come in and go, oh look, there's a vacancy here. And if not, the hives beside us will come clean this hive up and take its resources back to their hives. You know, and one of these hives could have robbed this hive. You know, they rob from one another. But those are a lot of, I can't tell. I don't know if those are queen or...
That doesn't look like a queen cell.
Maybe none of them are queen cells. She's gone.
She gone.
She gone. She gone. Well, phooey.
You know, it would be bad if you were in the business of harvesting honey. You're in the business of helping the environment.
Which, you know, they've gone somewhere else, and that's fine. Hopefully they'll find a safe environment to winter over. But it's only March, so they got plenty of time to do that. And maybe a beekeeper will catch my swarm. My friend Liz lives down the road, and she catches multiple swarms a year. And a lot of them she'll catch them at her own place because bees are...
Oh, you just squished that one.
Oh, she's good. She's good. He's good.
No, you killed her.
No.
She's gone, Brenda.
No, right there.
You bee killer.
It's fine. All right, so this one is loaded with bees, and it has 2 supers, 2 honey supers. I'm not even taking the frames out. There's still a lot of honey in this one, this top frame, this top
it's heavy.
box.
Oh, we got to get another super on here.
Yeah,
Where are we going with this one?
we're going over here to the left.
You got room?
Yeah, let me.
Good Lord, Brenda, we got to get another super.
I know. This should not be like this being March.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Get your hand up under it. Don't get stung. Don't drop it if you do get stung.
I'm not going to drop it.
Got it?
Oh, it's heavy.
I know. You girls are going gangbusters.
We gotta put another.
Oh Lord, we need another super
We need
today.
another super. You gotta. These are gonna swarm.
I know.
I'll bring you a super tomorrow.
Do you have an 8 frame?
I don't know. I'll have to look. This thing is full. Do you have any 8 frames empty?
No.
Okay. Well, I think we need to just put this back on there.
Yeah, and we'll put another super on it
Another
tomorrow.
super on it tomorrow.
I don't know what's going on with it, but she is beautiful, and we're just gonna leave her alone.
Yeah.
But if we don't get a
There's
super
got to
on
be
her,
a queen in there.
it's got to be a queen. Look at all those bees. If we don't get a super on her, it's gonna swarm because they run out of
What
They-
makes them swarm?
room. I mean, different things make them swarm. This hive that we just looked at probably swarmed because of the hive beetle infestation.
They got to have room for the queen to lay eggs.
Yeah, they gotta have room. This one is close to honey bound.
So, we realize we don't have what we need to finish taking care of these bees.
We need at least one more honey super for the 8 frame because it's loaded, which that's great. That's crazy because it's March. They should be out of resources, but I heard something cracking, making sure I hadn't set anything on fire. I almost burned the forest down last year.
She did. She's pretty bad.
The fire truck got stuck over there. You can see the ruts. Yep.
She's pretty bad. Don't
Yeah.
let her do a brush fire on your place. Not unless you got a good water hose.
No. For sure.
So we're gonna wrap it up because we're gonna have to come back out here tomorrow when we got everything we need, and we still have to clean up our mess. So, all right, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining us in Mississippi. Oh God, I sound like such a redneck.
You are a redneck.
So look at that beautiful sunset.
Oh yeah,
She gonna miss that.
I sure am.
She gonna miss that when she goes to Texas.
I'll be back.
That's okay. She'll be back. All right, so we got to stop. We got lots of stuff to do, and we will see y'all next time.
All right, have a good one.
See ya.